Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Ran to the grocery store today after I went on my raw milk pickup. So I'm really excited because for the first time in about a year or two, we have raw milk again. So we're really excited about that. I picked up 3 gallons of raw milk from a local farm and I'm gonna show it to you. It's got cream on top, it looks amazing, and the kids are really excited to have raw milk again. So after that, I ran to the grocery store and just picked up a very few things that we needed, produce-wise and all of that jazz. So similar to my last couple grocery hauls, I'm gonna share that with you, and I'll probably go grocery shopping again this week. I'm also gonna pick up some eggs from my egg lady. I have to let her know that I need eggs this week. I forgot about them last week, but we haven't been eating a whole lot of eggs lately. Especially because I cut down my egg consumption. So by default, I cook less eggs and we just don't eat as many eggs. So I did have to pick some up this week though, because we're running low. We have about 1.5 dozens left. So I picked up 18 eggs just to be on the safe side so that we don't run out. And even if it overflows into next week's batch of eggs from my egg lady, then that's fine because we go through lots of eggs anyways. I get anywhere from 4 to 6 dozen from her. Lately it's been 4 dozen eggs. It just depends really. If you have a local homestead to you or ask around, there might be a couple of little homesteads around you and they might offer different products. We have a goat milk farm down the road, and then we have various small garden farms that set up little farm stands and things like that. So I try to use those in the summer as well, but we haven't hit our main harvest season here in the high desert yet. In the next month to 3 months, people are gonna have more produce in their farm stands. So I'm excited about that. All right, let's get into this little itty bitty grocery haul. All right, we got kiddos back there playing on the floor. So let's start back here. We have been going through some tomato sauce and hopefully I get a good tomato harvest this year and we can have lots of tomatoes. But I've been buying jarred tomato sauce for the last couple months, and then I also will add my homemade tomato sauce and just stretch it. I'll just add it to one of these jars and we'll have double that, and then I'll add some extra seasonings. Then right here we've got 2 big packs. You guys saw we've been making tons of burritos, breakfast burritos, lunch, dinner burritos, all that kind of jazz. And it's just less heat in the house if I buy them from the grocery store. Quick and easy shredded cheese. Don't at me about what cheese is coated with. Everything in moderation. We don't get shredded cheese very often. I'm just trying to slap some food together and feed my family. We got buy one, get one free of these natural boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And so I got 4 pounds roundabout for $14.89. Over here, some substitute, or what do you call it? Fill in the gaps eggs so we don't run out this week before my egg pickup day. We needed some carrots. We roast them, eat them raw, chop them up, have them with hummus. Right here, we've got 3 jalapenos. We've got 4 avocados. Everything in plastic to keep all the, everything around here in plastic. I have little reusable produce bags and I really should be using them, but I'm not using them at the moment. Cilantro. We've got cilantro. I didn't even know I was going to the grocery store today. It wasn't a part of my plan. I was going to go this evening, so all I had with me were cooler bags for the milks and then extra cooler bags. So I took the cooler bags to the grocery store and that's what we used. And then we used a paper bag as well for some of the groceries. I just wasn't prepared, but last minute we went to the grocery store. A vine of organic tomatoes. We're going to make some more of our pico de gallo salsa with that. We've got all the rest of the ingredients here, but we needed the jalapenos, the cilantro, and the tomatoes for that. 2 big, large bunches of bananas. Honeycrisp apples, and then Riker requested the sour apples, so we grabbed those. This is the creamer that I use in my tea and coffee, but now we've got this cream. So we've got cream on top. These are beautiful jars of local milk. They have lots of cream on top. And I'm excited about this milk. The kids are super excited too. I'm going to shake one up and put a lid on and pour them some milk now. And that should keep them happy until I can get lunch on the table. Right here we've got an oatmeal soap. I've got to pick up some soap from the farmer's market if there is some. Sometimes there's a goat milk soap person there. But this is an aloe vera soap. And then, which the sticker fell off. Humble deodorant, Bergamot ginger. Then a rat tail comb to do the girls' hair. I've got one that I keep in my hair cutting kit, but I don't want to lose that one. I don't want it to get lost. So we grabbed this, and I think it was $2 or $3 to get that. Some hair ties. We really like these. And we just ran out of hair ties. I've got some in my car that I keep in my car, but the house stash has run out. The boys take them and shoot them, and then they break and all that kind of stuff. 3 girls. We all 3 have pretty thick hair. And then the girls got some hair clips, some snap clips to clip their hair back. Well, you know, just in general life, keeping their hair out of their eyes. Some easy care everyday tissues. We just had the COVID flu, bird flu, whatever the heck it was, while my dad was in town. I got really sick, and then the kids all were sick for about 2 or 3 days, but we went through all of our tissues. We needed a restock, so we restocked up on those. All right, that's my grocery haul. I will put the total across right here, what all this was. The milk, because we just started getting it this week, we had a $10 bottle deposit. She provides us with the jars, or a $10 jar deposit. And then the milk is $12 per gallon, so each one of these is $6 a piece. So that is what we spent on our raw milk this week. How much is raw milk in your area? If you get raw milk, if you have access to it, I'm so excited to have access to it. So excited. Thanks so much for joining me for this little tiny itty bitty baby grocery haul. I'm going to make a loaf of bread, get that going in the bread machine. I've got just enough bread to feed a few of these kids. A few of the kids are at golf practice with their dad, and I've got to figure out what to make everybody for lunch. But I desperately do need to get bread going in the bread machine because we are on the last little bit. Actually, I don't even know if we have enough left. I think I have enough ends from the last few days of bread to make some French toast casserole. So maybe that's what I will make for lunch. Check out my beautiful kitchen. Everybody's kitchen's messy. Okay, they aren't always video picture perfect, beautiful. In fact, this is the corner that I just filmed the WeVac situation in. It's already a mess and destroyed again. I've just got stuff piled up everywhere right there because I still need to put everything away. But that's just life with a family of 7. I just got out this cleaner and cleaned the table before I put the groceries on it. So that's out. I need to put that away. I need to put the toaster away. I need to put all these vacuum sealed nuts away. There's so many things I need to put away right now, but I'm going to move everything aside at this exact moment and make a loaf of bread. I've got to grind the wheat in the grain mill and make some flour, do all the things. So I do have my bread, how I make bread, my daily loaf of bread recipe on my channel. You can check that out too. But since we don't buy bread from the store, I have to stay on top of making the bread. So priorities, put away the cold items, start a loaf of bread, and then make the kids, or maybe I will start the kids' French toast casserole and then make the loaf of bread. Either way, thanks for hanging out with me. I make a homemade pico de gallo, or a fresh salsa type concoction with just limes, tomatoes, garlic, onions, jalapenos, cilantro, and I had some left over, so I dumped a couple pounds of chicken thighs into my Instant Pot. I added the leftover pico concoction, and I'm gonna cook my chicken thighs on with the pressure cooker, and I'm also gonna make some rice, and once this cooks, I'm gonna shred it all up, and we're gonna serve it on rice or tortillas or whatever. So if you are looking for a quick and easy way to cook up your chicken, you can dump it in your Instant Pot or in a casserole dish and throw it in the oven with some salsa. Just take a jar of salsa or whatever fresh salsa you have made that's left over, whatever, and dump it on top of the chicken, and then cook it for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes on high pressure or under the poultry setting. And enjoy. I'll share with you the finished chicken. Next, I'm going to use a hand mixer to blend up all this chicken. Okay, tonight we're making some kind of chicken something or other. I got these chicken breasts at the store. They were buy one, get one free for a pack, so we're just going to go ahead and throw them all in the Instant Pot. And we're going to throw a bunch of seasonings, a bunch of frozen... Oops, forgot. My bad. We need some olive oil in there. There we go. Then I'm going to hit poultry and turn this up to about 20 minutes. We're gonna let these cook. I'm gonna put more in there. But first we're gonna do the first layer. All right, we're gonna go in with some garlic. Seasoned salt, a little bit of ground cumin, just because we want these to be like taco type seasoning, paprika, and then we're going to throw another layer on there, and then we'll throw some peppers and stuff on top. Another layer of chicken meat, because I am feeding a family of 7, and I'd like to have leftovers or be able to make some enchiladas or something like that with them. If we can stretch this chicken, that would be ideal. And go some onions, thinly sliced, placed on top there. I've got some frozen vegetables and things in my freezer that I've been trying to use up. So these are a part of that. Alright, now we're going to put our salt and our pepper and everything on top. And we're going to do some poultry seasoning. For good measure, because it always adds a lot of flavor. Alright, we're just going to add a splash of water to that so that it doesn't burn. There we go, that should be enough. Alright, and I just hit the poultry setting and for 15 minutes, and then we'll just let it continue to cook in there. It'll stay warm, and we'll just leave it until I'm ready to shred it up. Alright, so this chicken is really good and tender now, so I'm just getting it out of the pot, and it looks beautiful. It smells amazing. And when we put our blender, our hand mixer, we're just going to use like a hand mixer, like a cake mixer, cake batter mixer. and an electric mixer, whatever kind of mixer you have, or you can shred it up by fork, but it's easier to do with a mixer. So I'm actually going to pull out most of the onions and peppers and add those into this bowl as well and get everything blended up together. We're going to strain most of that out and save the juice for rice. Okay, so we just go in here like this and shred it up. There's the shredded chicken, and I'm probably going to add a bunch more juice back into that, or I'll put this back into the Instant Pot with all the juices because it's a little bit dry. And then we're going to make some enchiladas with this. Okay, it's almost verde sauce season, so we're going to use up last year's verde sauce, and we're going to make some enchiladas. I'm also going to throw in some of this that I need to use up. It's in my pantry stores, but it needs to be used. So we're gonna figure out how to open this, and we're gonna lay down some enchiladas.
Mama,
What?
I can't reach something.
What?
I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way.
Mama 5, let's make a double batch of pumpkin chocolate chip walnut cookies. Oh, that's a mouthful. All right, we're first gonna measure out our dry ingredients. So we're going 4 cups, 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now remember, this recipe is doubled. I just threw in some leftover bread flour, and hopefully it works out. Okay. Roughly 4.5 cups of flour in there. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon salt, but we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon because we're doubling this recipe. We are going to do 4 sticks of butter because we're doubling this recipe and it calls for 1 cup of butter. We need 2 cups of butter. 2 cups of butter is 4 sticks of butter. How many granulated sugar? 3/4 and 3/4, so we need 1.5 cups. We need 1.5 cups total ground sugar, but we're also going to put some molasses in here. 1. 1.5 times 2, so we gotta do 3 cups. So we'll do another 1/2 and another whole. Sorry, you gotta remember when you're doubling a recipe, you gotta remember to actually double the ingredients. All of them equally, fairly, all that good stuff. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, so we're gonna do 3, maybe a little extra, because we like it. We're gonna do some pumpkin puree. I'm gonna do the whole can. All right, and then we're gonna add 2 eggs. I'm gonna get this going first. You gotta plug it in. Got that mixed up pretty good. If you want to, scrape down the sides. Gradually add in your flour. And now we're going to add some walnuts and some chocolate chips. We just got home for the afternoon. Kids are watching the Olympics. Aaron's doing schoolwork and I have a bunch of leftovers. So we're gonna make a white chicken chili. So we've got some peppers here that we're gonna dice up and add to it, as well as an onion, jalapeno pepper. Here we've got a bunch of shredded chicken. I shredded up all the chicken from the grocery haul and cooked it in a bunch of veggies and seasonings. And we've used it for 2 meals so far, and this is what's left, so we're going to turn it into the white chicken chili. We're also going to cook some rice up and use some salsa that I made yesterday.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
All right, we've got some spaghetti and meatballs, or spaghetti with bolognese, but meatball bolognese. It's not with beef mince, so I don't know if it's actually bolognese, but this is the kids. I always do them from smallest to biggest, so it's Bodie, Annika, Torsten, Hagen, Riker, and they're just waiting for it to cool off a little bit. I'm gonna shred some fresh Parmesan on it. Got them loaded up with some Parmesan. Tasty, tasty spaghetti and meatballs.
It's worth so much.
It's delicious.
And I could eat it all. Wow.
You think you can eat all of that?
They are really good.
And maybe have a little more?
I'm gonna have seconds definitely.
Jury's out with Annika. She's not sure yet.